King Charles III's health has become a growing concern, particularly after reports surfaced suggesting he was diagnosed with cancer. His condition has cast a dark shadow over the royal family, as preparations intensify for his eventual death and funeral. His reign, though brief compared to his mother's, is now marked by urgency, both in his duties and in the plans surrounding his succession. With his health deteriorating, attention shifts to Prince William, who is already assuming more responsibilities in anticipation of the transition. The seriousness of King Charles's illness has also heightened speculation around his funeral. Known for having his own vision of monarchy, Charles's funeral is expected to reflect his personal preferences. Much like his coronation, which was significantly less formal than that of Queen Elizabeth II, his funeral is predicted to break away from long-standing traditions, a final testament to his desire for a more modern monarchy. However, the mere thought of this eventuality weighs heavily on the public and the royal family alike, as Charles continues to battle a disease that many believe he has endured for years in secret. As Charles's health fades, Prince William is stepping further into the spotlight. William has always been a pillar of the royal family, but his involvement is growing as he aligns with Charles's long-term goal of streamlining the monarchy. Charles's desire to reduce the number of working royals comes in response to a series of scandals and defections, most notably the controversy surrounding Prince Andrew and the departure of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle. William, with his youthful vigor and modern perspective, is seen as the future of a leaner, scandal-free monarchy, and his increasing responsibility suggests he is preparing to lead the nation sooner than expected. Despite his illness, King Charles has not retreated from the public eye. He remains actively engaged with political and social issues, making public statements in moments of national crisis. Recently, he praised the British public for their resilience during far-right riots, and his voice continues to resonate as he expresses concern for communities affected by violence. His involvement, however, cannot hide the fact that his illness is taking its toll. Every public appearance is tinged with a sense of foreboding, with many wondering if it will be his last. Behind the scenes, Charles has been in close communication with Prime Minister Keir Starmer and senior police officials, discussing the national unrest. His engagement with law enforcement reflects his deep concern over the country's fragile social fabric, but it also highlights his determination to remain involved in national affairs, even as his strength wanes. The public, meanwhile, watches closely, both saddened and anxious, as the once vibrant king seems to age before their eyes. The royal family is no stranger to health concerns, with Queen Elizabeth II's passing still fresh in the collective memory. But the gravity of King Charles's illness feels different, more immediate. His death will not just signify the end of another reign, but will bring the monarchy into a new, uncertain era, one defined by William's ascension to the throne and the further modernizing reforms that both Charles and William have envisioned. Charles's funeral plans, already in motion, reflect his desire to leave a lasting impact, not just through his rule, but in how the monarchy itself functions. The traditional pomp and circumstance that define past royal funerals may give way to a more restrained, personal service, mirroring Charles's lifelong push for a monarchy that is both smaller in scale and more in tune with the modern world. However, for all his efforts to reshape the monarchy, the shadow of his illness casts an undeniable gloom over the royal family's future. William's increasing involvement signals that the monarchy is preparing for the inevitable. His acceptance of greater responsibility is a testament to the seriousness of the situation. Yet, even as he steps up, the sadness is palpable. The United Kingdom is witnessing not only the decline of its monarch, but the gradual transfer of power to the next generation, a transition filled with uncertainty and perhaps even fear. For the British public, the news of King Charles's illness has brought a mix of sorrow and trepidation. His reign, though short, has been deeply intertwined with moments of national crisis and efforts to reform a centuries-old institution. As preparations continue for what will be the nation's next major royal funeral, the people are left to wonder, how long does Charles have left, and what will the monarchy look like once he's gone? Will William be able to carry forward his father's vision, or will the monarchy be reshaped once again under his rule? This delicate period of uncertainty, filled with sadness and suspense, has gripped the nation. Charles continues to make public appearances, his face a mask of determination, even as the weight of illness and responsibility bears down on him. But the clock is ticking, and with each passing day, the nation inches closer to a new era, one defined not by Charles's vision, but by the future William will carve out as king.